Lord. Man, it feels good to be live. We live. Talking about Halloween. Most importantly, talking Halloween. I know it's a late night bonfire. It's still Christmas. As weird as that sounds, we're talking Halloween. Oh, man. But I hope everybody's had a wonderful, blessed Christmas. Friends, family, your loved ones, you get to enjoy it all. I hope you guys get to enjoy it all. What's up, Darren? How you doing? What's up, Luz XO? Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas. What's up, Peter? Awesome Christmas gift I got this year. Nice. I got some really cool presents too. It was definitely a very blessed Christmas for me, man. What's up, Alex? How you doing? What's up, Alicia? Let's go. Was just watching the live from Universal Studios. Hey, thank you. Universal was fun today. I had a blast. It was a short trip, but I felt like I did a lot. What's up, Alex? How you doing? What's up, Roz? Dropping the fire. Dropping the fire. We live. Yeah, I'm still sad. I think every minute I think about Adam. But it's just like, it's just one of those, you got to remember the good stuff of Adam, no matter what. What's up, today's Walk Channel? How you doing? Amanda. What's up, Josh? Merry Christmas, everyone. We can't talk Halloween every day of the year. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. I didn't even have a scaramony open. We need a scaramony. Opening Scaramony 5 Fires. I don't even know which one I want to watch. Like, which one are we in the mood for? Let me see. I kind of want that one. I want to see this one. that song. All right. I feel like we're in the mood. I feel like we're in the mood now. Oh, man. Literally just finished Stranger Things Volume 2. I asked, you know, I haven't had time to be on like the TV. So I just wanted a quick rundown of how people are feeling. And I know a lot of people on X follow me, so I was like, what do you guys think about Stranger Things, like the second half or whatever? How was it? How was it? That was the question. And it says, honestly, this show is getting exhausting now. I don't even know what that means. Are you bored? That's the only thing I can think of. When I watched, I've never been able to get through Stranger Things, any of the seasons. I always think it's boring. I literally always think it's boring. What do we got? I don't think anybody cares anymore. I wouldn't say that. After watching it, that last episode had one of the cringiest scenes I think I have ever seen. It was honestly so bad, man. The characters were not done well. Really left a bad taste in my mouth getting ready for the finale. Unfortunately, bro, super fan of the show. It's terrible. Damn. Wow. This is the finale. You know what I mean? This is the last. This is how Stranger Things is going out. Like, does the finale that's going to be dropped in the theater, does that like really save this whole season? Probably not. Damn. I'm just going to watch the last episode that debuted today. What would that be? Episode 7? I don't think it goes to 8. 8 will be the finale. Means too much exposition and convoluted storyline. Ooh, that ain't good. I'll watch that last episode. I don't really care to watch the beginning ones. Hey, since we got A-Rod in the house, where are we at? Is it? I think we'll bring up NBA Central. Since we got A-Rod, he's from Texas, and I know he's a Spurs fan. The Spurs have defeated the Oklahoma Thunder 3 times in 2 weeks. 3 times. Oklahoma is considered, or the Thunder is considered, pretty much the best team in basketball. And they're the champions, so it's not like they don't deserve it. But the Spurs, this is crazy. It's cool to see this guy right here develop. He's coming off the bench for some reason right now, but I feel like it's working. So So I just wanted to bring that up. I know he's a Spurs fan. Merry Christmas, JJ man. How you doing? All right. Season 4 was horrible. Damn. Okay. Everybody that's in this live stream, I mentioned it earlier. I just want to talk Horror Nights. That is it. That's all I want to talk. So, if you're joining today's live, it's Horror Nights. Even though it's Christmas. It's really weird. I'm not going to not say it's weird, but today is the day. It's almost like it's the official speculation map. I've seen other speculation maps drop too in the recent day. But this is the one that, like, I for whatever reason, everybody kind of goes off it. And it's from HN Nightmare. So there it is. It's a Christmas miracle. A Christmas miracle. Credit to HN Nightmares. You know, this is not me making these things. I've been itching to talk Horror Nights, and I was hoping they would drop a map, and then we could talk Horror Nights, and they did. So shout out to them. You know, when I look at this map, I'm like, wow, there's so many things going on here, like to try to make sense of it all, you know? I'm like, how many houses are we trying to do here? That was like my first reaction was, how many houses is this? How many houses is this? Mondo, do you think HHN might bring back Monstros for part 4? John Murdy said it's over. I doubt he goes back on that because he was probably already writing things that go beyond Monstros like last year, maybe even 2 years ago for all we know. So I don't think Monstros is coming back. When I looked at this map, the one thing that really stood out was that clock right there. The good old clock. I wonder what a clock is for, huh? What has a clock? The thing we're just talking about that everybody says they don't like. Stranger Things. Stranger Things. Stranger Things. I don't doubt that it's coming. It's kind of a weird thing because everybody's saying the season's not good. Like, is it not scary? Does it not have like good scenes that could be brought to life in Horror Night? I don't know. I gotta watch it, I guess. But there you go. Stranger Things behind Transformers. That would be where Five Nights at Freddy is. You know, for me, Stranger Things, it's like not a good thing or bad thing. It's just like, of course it's coming. All the other seasons were at Horror Nights. This is the big finale. Why wouldn't it be at Horror Nights? No way it stays at Six Flags. Kind of a crazy thing that in between seasons, it went to Six Flags before it could possibly come back to Hollywood. I think Stranger Things will just be more of the same. It'll just bring in a crowd, but it's not going to move the needle of like, wow, that was awesome. Stranger Things, I've always felt it's just mid. It's just mid to not good. But there'll probably be some cool sets in there. I do hope the Vecna, they kind of work on the Vecna, like the design, the suit design. I hope that gets worked on because the Vecna we had previous, I guess Stranger Things 4. I don't know. I just felt like it wasn't believable. It was weird. It was a weird Vecna. But yeah, Stranger Things. Like I don't even know what I would want out of that. Let's. It's like, oh man, where do I begin on this map? I wanted to just bring Stranger Things because we were already talking Stranger Things. It would be so cool at HHN. Yeah, let's go to that because I know that's that was being talked about a lot. This eggnog. We won't talk about Feliz Navidad. Top of the clock looks like a Demogorgon. Yeah, I just think Netflix and Horror Nights have a really good bond. Why mess it up? It's the final season. It's just a no-brainer from like a company perspective. Yeah, we're bringing it back. Massive fan base, Netflix. Yeah, it just makes sense. Like, are the fans asking for that? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't like my friend group, nobody's asking for Stranger Things. That's like the last thing people ask for. But there must be a lot of people. There must be a big, gigantic group of people because the ratings on the show is just ridiculous. It's super high ratings. What's up, Jen? Glad to have you in here. A long shot, but even though I think it's Stranger Things, The Conjuring also has a clock involved with the 307. Is that a thing? The clock has that? You know, it is true that you mentioned clock because there was one of these clocks in the last Conjuring, right? Clock in Conjuring is it Last Rites? Clock. Yeah, there's some scary stuff in Last Rites. Yeah, there was a clock. This like, I don't even want to talk about it too much because there's probably some people that haven't seen Last Rites. I super recommend Conjuring Last Rites. It was a very good movie. I was not a fan of the previous Conjuring either. This one was good. But yeah, I could see that clock being Conjuring. Why not? I wish. Conjuring is something that has been asked for a lot. People want Conjuring bad. Stranger Thing mazes, low key, kind of boring. They always are. They always are. All right, let's go to this eggnog. This eggnog thing. What has eggnog? What has eggnog in a horror movie? That was like my first reaction. But there's a lot of people that are relating eggnog to dairy, like a dairy product, milk. You know what I mean? And then from the connection of it's a dairy product, it must be it. Welcome to dairy. Welcome to dairy. Can we be blessed by Warner Brothers and it, Mr. Pennywise himself, finally comes to Horror Nights? What? Can you believe that? It's kind of crazy. Just off the two things we've talked about right now, we're talking about Stranger Things, a gigantic fan base, and then it. Gigantic fan base. Even more now because it's more relevant. It's more current with Welcome to Dairy. Welcome to Dairy. Is there anything else? Is there anything else this eggnog thing could be? Like instead of going fully it, could it be anything else? Could this eggnog symbol be anything else? And this would be something that comes to The Walking Dead, where we just had Fallout. Jesse says, why does HHN just not tell us what they're hearing from rumors that the maze is going to be? Why just give us an icon and we have to decipher like a hieroglyphic? Although it's fun, because it's fun. It's fun, Jesse. We're trying to have fun, dog. That would be epic. Okay. If it is welcome to dairy, I just don't want it in the ube. Those mazes are always short. I thought the same thing. I was like, welcome to dairy in the Walking Dead? I don't know. It's just kind of one of those like I almost want a more grander scale, like the soundstage. Put Stranger Things in Walking Dead. Little quick walkthrough, move on with your day. Put it over there. Put Stranger Things there. Pennywise on that pole is gonna be peak. On that pole, I don't know what that means. I dream that we get Lost Boys. Oh, boys! I heard that too. I heard Lost Boys too. I don't want to. Same, give me Lost Boys. Which one of these symbols was people speculating Lost Boys? Was it the eggnog thing, or it was something else? It was something else. But that's kind of the strong rumor, speculation. That's what's going on with the eggnog. I feel. I would have to agree. Let me see. Okay. They need a Chupacabra house. I hope FNAF and Freddy come next year. Yeah, out of all of these symbols, none of this looks like a Five Nights at Freddy 2 at all. Nothing. None of this looks like Five Nights at Freddy's. I would tend to say Five Nights at Freddy's is probably not coming back. I heard no rumor, not a whisper of a Five Nights at Freddy's. I haven't heard none of that. Some of the rumors I've heard, they're all on here, which is funny. Like all the stuff I've been wanting to talk about, they're all on here. They're all on this map. So I thought that was very interesting. All the rumors I heard really early on. And I've told these rumors to a couple people. So like whenever the day comes, it's like validation. Like we heard it. We heard it first. It's true. Because you never know what's true or what's not, But 2027 is Lost Boys 40th anniversary. Which one is Lost Boys? Why are you guys all saying Lost Boys? Can be eggnog. Which one is Lost Boys? Lost Boys reunion Creep IE this year. Wow, that's cool. That's cool. Yes, I posted a pic on X. You did. Let me see. Jen. Oh, right here. Like, is that eggnog? This Lost Boys reference right here? What is this? Or we're just going with it's dairy, like it's a milk product. Like let me just ask this question. You're Horror Nights. You're trying to make a lot of money. Are you bringing Lost Boys or are you bringing It the Clown? You know what I mean? It's a milk carton. Okay. Yeah, so you're John Murdy, and you're sitting with these executives that got all the money to fund all this. Do you go It or do you go Lost Boys? You know what I mean? I will say the community have been asking for Lost Boys for a long time. That is like a highly requested thing. And it looks like there's only one milk carton kind of thing. So is it Lost Boys? But like Lost Boys in The Walking Dead, I don't know. That just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel right. Yeah, I would tend like my heart would tend to say it's going to be Welcome to Derry. Like this speculation right here, Welcome to Derry. Um, Welcome to Derry was not on the list of things I've heard early on. And maybe it wasn't on the list because like the show kind of debuted and it's so good. It is more famous, but Lost Boys would bring the horror community. Would probably be a better house. Damn. I don't know, man. There's a lot of work with Welcome to Derry. It's like if you just translate all these crazy monster kill things going on, there's a lot of really gory craziness that came out of Welcome to Derry. It would translate to a house really damn good. Really good. Like it'd be shocking. They could use puppets. They could use all sorts of craziness in that maze. Why not both? I agree. The reason I say it had to be one or the other is just because there's only like one milk carton on here. You know, there ain't two milk cartons. There's one milk carton. So eggnog, I'm gonna go with it. That's where my heart is. That's where my heart's telling me. All right, let's go on a different side. We're gonna go on the way opposite side. H lot. I like to call it Curious George. Curious George. I was thinking the ghost was Scream at first, but now I'm thinking it's a Michael Myers house, just like Leatherface, Jason house. The Scream. Yeah. I was okay. Before we go to H slot, we'll go with Jen. So we got a ghost with a knife at Jurassic World Extended Q, where we had the Wyatt Six. The Wyatt Six. Follow the buzzards. That house was so good. I loved Wyatt Six. It was very rare to have a bad walkthrough. Like almost every walkthrough was epic. Jen's talking about this ghost with the knife. My first reaction was Scream 2. I instantly was like, that's Scream. Why wouldn't it be Scream? But somebody like tagged me. Was it on? I think it was on my X. It sounds so terrible when I say it. My notifications. And Jen was just alluring to it right now. Look at that. Who was this? Coaster Fiend. Do you guys know who this dude is right here? Opening this door. Do you know who this is? Do you know who this is right here? This is Michael Myers. Michael Myers. Oh man. You know, it's been quite a break for Michael Myers. He hasn't been at the event in a minute. You know, all these things about how do you top last year. I think Michael Myers was a pretty good play to flush out an event. I heard rumors about a Michael Myers house. Originally, it was like, oh, we're thinking Halloween might come back. it almost felt like Halloween might have came last year, but there was rumors that Halloween could come back. All right, there was rumors, and then the rumor kind of went to like, we're hearing they're gonna keep going with this multiverse thing, so it'll be like a bunch of Michael Myers. Over the years, Michael Myers. There was like even rumor. This is just rumor, all right? This is rumor. It's not like I'm saying this is going to happen. It's just rumor. That it's not even called Halloween. It would be called Michael Myers. I was like, I call BS. I don't know. My heart's like, I don't believe it. But now that these dudes, HHN speculation, I don't know if it's a guy or girl, them dropping that right there, I'm like, is this true? Is this true? Halloween? What are people saying? When is the 50th for Halloween? 2028. Wow. 2028 is the 50th. They'll bring Michael back on the 50th. I could see that. Murdy mentioned every 4 years for Texas. And the last time we had Michael Myers, it was in 2022. So we're saying it's like a 4-year rule. We just bring them back every 4 years. I could see that. I'm ready for RIP. You're already thinking of RIP? Damn. Michael Myers is the best Drew Barrymore voice. What are we talking about? What about Beetlejuice? Isn't that Beetlejuice? Like a ghost with a knife? Beetlejuice? What? I don't think so. Like, has he used a butcher knife? Like, I don't know. When I think of Beetlejuice, I don't think of a knife at all. Like, it just kind of doesn't cross my mind. But I've heard that. I've heard it too. The whole, it could be different Michaels. We saw Horror Nights do this with, in a way, Chucky, right? We had a bunch of Chuckies. Was that kind of Chucky over the years or not really? It felt like it. But we had a bunch of different versions of Chucky. We had a bunch of different versions of Texas Chainsaw. We just recently had one of Jason. I could definitely see them do one of Michael Myers. Like, I could see that. There's a lot of interpretations of different masks, different kills. There's a lot of iconic stuff that could come out of a Halloween maze that's like a multiverse. You know what I mean? It could be good. It could be really good. I would support a bunch of Michaels in a house. I love Michael Myers. I'm a huge Michael Myers fan. Michael Myers never disappoints. Those mazes are always banger. Can we really afford Pennywise, Art, Scream, Pinhead? Those are some serious heavy hitters. I already, in my mind, I'm like, this merch is already sold out next year. It's like everything is sold out. Like, I want to say it's Scream, but I just don't, that was my first reaction. I was like, that's Scream. But I don't think so. I don't think it's Scream. I don't think Michael Myers has ever been at Jurassic either. So that's like something new, right? I don't recall Michael over there. All right. Let's move on. There's a damn lot of things on this right here. We're going to go to the complete opposite side. We're going back to Curious George. So, this one was the interesting one right here. I know I feel everybody wants to talk about that one, but we're going to talk about that one right here. This one right here. A lighter and 2 cigarettes. At first I was like, what the hell is this? Let me see if I could I think this is probably the best yeah. Are we thinking Sinners? Could it be Sinners? Could it be Sinners? You know, when I watched that movie Sinners, I'll never forget. It could be X-Files? X-Files? Is that a Cadillac logo? I don't know what that logo is. I think it's just Christmas. They just... whoever made this was like, how do we do a cigarette thing as Christmas? I wouldn't take any of that other symbolism. When I watched Sinners, I instantly was like, this could be a Horror Night house. It has music, really main characters, and it's about vampires. And I literally had no clue it was about vampires. When I watched it, the whole time I was like, this is about vampires? I had no idea. I was mind blown. I went completely blind when I saw Sinners. I love Sinners. I watched it like 3 times, I think, maybe 4. And I watched it with SoCal Tall Guy in IMAX. Oh, it was beautiful. For whatever reason, Sinners... for some reason, there's like hate towards it. I'm like, I loved it. It was so good. Like, I don't know. It just, for me, that movie really, it moved me. It moved me a lot. I enjoyed it a lot. Brian said, I just don't think Sinners was a good horror movie. It's not even scary. Well, one thing we know about John Murdy and Horror Night Hollywood, it don't got to be scary. Stranger Things ain't scary. Fallout, that ain't scary. I don't want to say Five Nights at Freddy was as scary, but like, you know what I mean. You get it. You get what I'm saying. I don't really think scary is the big play with the Sinners. I think Sinners would be great. I really do. Like, I don't know how they're going to pull that off, but like, I could see a lot of the barn scene. You know, all that massacre craziness that's going on there. I hope there's dancing because, you know, dancing and the music, it's a big part of Sinners. I think it's Sinners. And I remember the day I watched Sinners, like the first time I was like, this could totally be a Horror Night. There's a tweet out there of mine that I was like, this needs to come to Horror Nights. Like I said it. I never thought it would, but I said it. I said it. The similarities between Darkest Deal and Sinners is surface. Yeah, Darkest Deal is Sinners. Maybe like it was supposed to have been Sinners last year and it just didn't work out. They just are like, call it Darkest Deal. Warner Brothers. Wow. Good old Warner. Is this the year Warner Brothers just lending out all their IPs? Ah, it'd be beautiful. I love it. Bring those IPs out here. Bring them. Bring all the IP. All right. I don't know. For cigarettes, that's like Sinners. Like, I can't even think of another thing. Like, there's just no... I don't know where else I would go with that other than Sinners. All right, let's get to the pins. Pins? Pinhead? Pinhead? Pins. What could be pins? What could be pins? This one, it has been asked for a long time. A very, very long time. Every time I hear talks about speculation, what do fans want, this one always gets brought up. Could this be the year? Would it be based off the movie? Would it be some original take? Like, how would they do this? Like, how would you want John Murdy to do this? John recently had a tweet where he said he pretty much created a bunch of layout for the maze and then scrapped it and started over. And then he's like, okay, I'm glad I did that. I almost feel it was this maze he was talking about. Like, for some reason, this like powers that this dude has, it doesn't like translate right away to a maze. Like, how do you do it? You know, that's like what I kept thinking. How do you translate these scenes that happen into a maze? It's kind of a weird battle. And I was like, I think John was talking about Pinhead. We'll never know. He'll never tell us. But I feel like he was talking about Pinhead. What do you think? Is it going to be on the movie, or would it be like an original take? Because as we just saw with Terrifier, they don't always go to the movie. John Murdy's not afraid to go on an original take on things. So what do you guys think? Is there anything else that the pins could be? Is there anything else? If WB is selling, I wouldn't put it past them to let HHN have their properties. Why not? Make money. This is the biggest no-brainer. Pinhead is a classic. At first glance, I thought that was a tortoise shell with spikes. I could see that, I guess. He does both. It's original and the movie. It should be based on the first two films. Okay. I have a feeling if it is Pinhead, it's gonna be like an original take. I don't know why. I just get that vibe. Original take on Hellraiser. Yeah, the reason I say original take is just, how do you bring this dude to life from the movie stuff, you know? Because those are like, this dude's using powers. I don't know how else to say it. He's using powers. The whole Frank bloody body coming back to life would be scary AF to see in the Hellraiser house. There's a lot to work with in the Hellraiser. It's something people have wanted a long time. Let's take a step back real quick. Hellraiser and Sinners in Curious George parking lot, bangers. Like, I wonder if people are rope dropping Sinners more than Hellraiser, because, like, you know, some people might get offended by this. Sinners is a now thing. Like, it just happened. So I feel like the freshness of that, people are going to go to Sinners more. But I feel like as time goes on, it's going to be like, dude, this Pinhead maze over here, the Hellraiser, that was crazy. That's what I think is going to happen. I feel like eventually it might be like, no, you should be early entering Hellraiser, not Sinners. There's a Hellraiser video game coming out in 2026, but I guess it'd follow the movie since that's more familiar. Yeah, I think it would follow the movie more than the game. Like, if that game's already been out for like 5 years, I would be like, yeah, it has a chance. But if it's brand new, I don't think it'll be the game. But all right. Where do I go next? I don't want to talk about these things. It's just whatever. Do you think season 2 is going to be a house next year? Yes or no for Fallout? I don't doubt Fallout coming back. I feel like HHN creating a relationship with Amazon is a good thing. So I don't doubt that Fallout comes back. I wouldn't put it past Horror Nights to bring back Fallout. Like, I don't doubt it. I do not doubt it. I would say it had a pretty long line for the most part. Like, it was never like just 10 minutes all the time. It was always like 40 minutes to an hour. Fallout did good. I enjoyed Fallout. All right. Let's go to this one. This is, I think, the one that's like getting people talking. Oh man, you know, I haven't had a lot of time to put any thought into this, so like I'm thinking out loud when I'm doing all this. It's kind of funny how they're listing right here. So we're gonna talk about this like gesture thing, whatever it is. We're going to talk about that gesture thing. And that is actually located at the Mummy right here. That's the Mummy. That's where we just had Jason Universe. And then they're listing this G, whatever the hell UES mean. I don't even know what that would mean. That's, I'm assuming, the retaining wall. So, you know, there's been a big rumor about the retaining wall that some permanent tents would go there. And it wasn't just one, it was 2. So that's why I kind of find it funny. Maybe 110 is just fully for FanFest or something. I don't know. But that's funny. That's a brand new location right there, this G. We'll talk about that one in a little bit. But let's talk about this jester, which is Mummy. What is that? Utility event space. Thank you, Abby. I haven't heard that. First time I heard that. All right, let's talk about the Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box is the whole core. The whole core of Five Nights at Freddy 2. Puppet in a Box. This is the one that a lot of people like. There's like no definitive thing, you know, like that is it. That is Pinhead. This one is like, I don't know what the hell it is. This was a good one right here from A-Rod. Jack in the Box. Jack the Clown versus Hollywood Harry. That's really good, man. I ain't gonna lie. Did you comment something about that? Let me see. Let me go to my X. I gotta go to my X. It's so stupid. I hate saying it. Every time. Let me see. Where are you at, A-Rod? Yeah, right here. I saw your tweet. I'll bring up your tweet right now, dog. This one right here. The matching icons for both coasts are identical except for this one. Each coast has a different color hat for the elf. Could this be two versions of Jack the Clown? Maybe Hollywood Gets Jack versus Hollywood Harry. Remember what Murdy said at Midsummer Scream. Let's bring that up.
Will get more lore? Will Hollywood Harry get more lore and one day meet Orlando's icon, Jack the Clown? He hasn't been back for a while. Should he come back? Yeah! Should Jack the Clown come back? Yeah! I'll file that away.
He did. John did say file that away. So that was the kind of like, just keep that thought open. My first reaction is Jack the Clown's just gonna wreck Hollywood Harry. I don't know how anybody else feels about that, but that's how I feel. Jack the Clown is gonna just absolutely wreck Hollywood Harry. Like, Hollywood Harry has no chance. It's a versus game over, dude. And I'm all about Hollywood, but the times I've been introduced to a Hollywood Harry, I don't think he's scary. He doesn't have like cool kills or something. Jack is the complete opposite. He's like shredding people in what is it called? Blenders. Like, he's killing a lot of people. Like, there's a lot. Jack the Clown has a lot of content. Would that do good? I guess two clowns going at it. Orlando gets Jack versus Oddfellow, and Hollywood gets Jack versus Hollywood Harry. You know, I got a perfect person to call. It's Junior. I don't know if he's awake, but let's give him a call. Hopefully he's not busy.
Yo,
you busy?
nah, been watching Stranger Things.
You wanted to be bored or what? I got you on a
right
bonfire. I got you on a bonfire right now.
What's up, guys?
Hey, what do you think if John next year brought Jack the Clown versus Hollywood Harry House? Like, what is your thoughts on that? I'll give you my thoughts after you say yours. I don't want to persuade you.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool, but I'd rather have Fred versus Jason. I don't know what Jack versus Harry would be about, the storyline.
Yeah, it would just be a versus, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
What did you interpret out of the Jack in the Box, the mummy one?
Yeah, well, the first thing in the bottle was Krampus.
Krampus? Why Krampus?
Yeah. There's Jack in the Box in the scene when he will pop out from the attic. And then the other one would be Pennywise.
Why Pennywise?
I think in the first movie, if I could remember, there's like a toy room.
Yeah.
Like full of clowns. And then there's like a Jack in the Box too. Like, okay, this could be Pennywise. One of those two.
Yeah, I forgot about that Jack in the Box of Krampus. That's true.
Yeah.
That thing's pretty damn scary.
No, yeah, it's awesome Ace back in 2016. I mean, I would like to see that again.
Yeah.
Coming back.
There's no way the Jack in the Box is Five Nights at Freddy.
No.
There was a Jack in the Box though in Five Nights at Freddy, but I don't know. I just don't connect it. You know what I mean?
No, the one that I thought was the slot machine. I thought that would be like Five Nights at Freddy's or Fallout 2 because it was like a Vegas slot machine, but it's actually a padlock. So that's Resident Evil video game.
That's what I was hearing.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: if it's Krampus, are you happy?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's probably been like 10 years. So yeah, I'll be happy. And not everyone got to experience it. So yeah.
Yeah.
If it does come back, yeah, this will be the year for everyone to experience it.
Well,
and for Freddy vs. Jason too.
But I'm not getting Freddy versus Jason out of a Jack in the Box. You know what I mean? Nothing says Freddy versus Jason. You know what I was gonna say? If it was Jack the Clown versus Hollywood Harry, I feel like Jack the Clown would just wreck Hollywood Harry. I don't know. I just don't see Hollywood Harry standing a chance versus Jack the Clown.
Well, we haven't had Jack the Clown since 2007. That was the only year we had him. Never came back ever since.
What was he? What was Jack the Clown in that 2007?
He was just roaming around the park and then Terror Tram.
Oh, he was on Terror Tram?
Yeah. Hosting Leatherface, Freddy, and Jason.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just roamed around the park. That's it. He never had his own maze. Not the one in Orlando.
Yeah.
He had his own maze over there.
Yeah, they were saying Jack the Clown because Orlando has that same symbol too, just different.
Yeah. Just different color. Yeah. And then the ghost. I mean, right away it screamed, but I'm like, okay, wait a minute. What if it's Michael Myers?
Yeah, Michael Myers.
He dressed the ghost too with the knife.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it could be 2018 Halloween.
Yeah.
It could be it. We'll see.
All right, then, Doc. Have a good night. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Later. Yeah. Krampus. I didn't. That didn't even cross my mind. Krampus. I don't know what to say. I don't have a definitive. It's that. I don't know. I really don't know on the Jack the Clown or the Jack in the Box. Didn't Clown in a Cornfield have a Jack in the Box? Probably recycle this year's Scare Zone costume. I'm shocked. Clown in a Cornfield is never talked about for Horror Nights. I enjoyed the movie. It was very corny, but it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. It wasn't great or nothing, but I enjoyed it. Doubt it's Krampus because both coasts and Orlando doesn't do repeats. I don't know what to say. They have Jack the Clown in Vegas. Why do you need more? It's true. We have Scarecrow in Vegas, and they brought Scarecrow here in Hollywood. I don't know what to say. Hey. I wouldn't put it past them to do Jack the Clown. I think it would be cool. I do enjoy Jack. Jack has grown on me a lot. Ever since I got to meet him again in Vegas. I met Jack the Clown in Orlando when I did HHN over there. I like him. I think for Mummy right now, man, what could it be? I don't know. I don't even want to put anything out there yet. I don't know. I'm going to say I don't know about the Mummy. That's a tough one. All right, let's go to the other one that Junior was talking about is UES. Utilities. What was it? Utilities what? Utility event space. UEG. The Utilities Event Space. What could it be? What could it be? So are we completely ruling out Metro Set? Yeah, no chance. Zero chance. I forgot who told me. Somebody said there's like 30 plus movies. Like, we're not even talking about commercial, TV show, corporate stuff, movie, just movies specifically. There's like 30 plus movies being filmed. 30 plus movies being filmed next year in Universal Studios Hollywood, the actual filming studio. So I don't, there's no chance for Metro Set. All right, let's talk about this thing that people say is a slot machine. To be fair, when I saw it, I looked at it as a lock. Maybe I thought of a lock right away because, like, I've done so many escape rooms over the years. I was like, that looks like a lock. That's a lock. My mind, I never thought slot machine. I thought a lock. My first reaction, I was like, what has locks in horror? You know, locks in horror movies. That was my first reaction. I was like, what has locks in horror movies? And, you know, it's tough. It's like, where are we going with this locks? But a lot of people right away were like, was it Resident Evil? Is it Resident Evil? I thought Silent Hill at first. Silent Hill locks. That was my first reaction when I thought of, yeah, dude. Like, there's just as many locks in Silent Hill. But for whatever reason, everybody wants to say Resident Evil. And then I was like, damn. I was like, Dad, I look exactly like the picture. Come on. Saw? I don't recall a lock like that on Saw, though. You know what I mean? Saw's a good one. Of many locks. But there's no lock that looks like that. And, you know, I just showed you the one from Resident Evil. Resident Evil Monsters, I guess. That would probably be the best thing to look at. Yeah. There's just quite a bit of stuff to work with here. Resident Evil. Damn, dude. Resident Evil is about to break records, man. I don't know what they're trying to do if it is Resident Evil. Like, are they trying to keep it in like a certain zone of the game, or are they trying to do the full game? You know what I mean? Yeah, Resident Evil would be stupid good. Stupid good. One thing we are noticing about Horror Nights over the last years, they love doing video game. They love doing video game. It's like almost a standard thing to do video game. Even though Five Nights at Freddy's was on the live action, it's still a video game. Fallout video game. Resident Evil. Whew. Dirty. Who makes Resident Evil? Who makes Resident Evil? Capcom? Resident Evil. Resident Evil has been in Orlando and Japan, but never Hollywood. The time has come. Resident Evil was in Orlando. Resident Evil Escape from Raccoon City. Damn. Is Hollywood going to go this hard? That's like my first reaction. You know, what was John Murdy's quote? You know, things are very expensive in Hollywood. Wow. They did some cool stuff in this maze, man. Dang. Is there I almost want to watch a YouTube video. What is it called? Resident Evil Attractions 360. I wonder if they did it. They did. No, that's Last of Us. Man. My first reaction was Resident Evil. Did people interpret that maze good? Like, did they like that maze back in the day? Man, I wish I could call a Florida person right now, but it's too late. It's already 11. I could definitely see Resident Evil coming to HHN, to Hollywood, because we have Leon and Ashley actors walking around the park trying to escape Wesker. I could definitely see Resident Evil coming to Hollywood. We can have Leon. Okay. It makes sense too, since there's a new game this year, as well as it being the anniversary. I didn't know that. Resident Evil, lock it in. New game and anniversary. It's coming. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's you can almost lock that in. Anniversary and a video game. Damn. All right, there you go. So off our speculations we're thinking of, there's still a present over there at the T-pad. So I'm assuming that's an original. That's why they don't have nothing for that. Resident Evil, Stranger Things. We're just going to go with Jack versus Hollywood Harry and Michael Myers, all at the lower lot. Jeez Louise. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? out on a limb and say this is going to top this year. This might top this year, everybody. Wow. Let me go get more water. We still got a lot to talk about here. I need water. I need some water. All right. You missed the Parisian Courier. I haven't got there, man. Calm down. Chill. Five houses in the lower lot now. The lower lot gonna be even more of an S show. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy if that holds up. Yeah, that's a crazy lower lot. All right. Where do we go? A-Rod's over here. You forgot Parisian Courtyard. We got Feliz Navidad. Años Felicidad. I want to bring up that video that that's from. I don't even know if I can find that video. I think it was Instagram. Feliz Navidad. I'm just going to put emo because it's so funny. It's so funny.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
Oh. It's going to be a Feliz Navidad. Like, that's all you're going to hear in the maze continuously, over and over. It's going to echo in your ears, this statement right here.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
This is going to be the scariest maze. Feliz Navidad. I think this guy did it a little longer.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Respire Bonnie Felicimo.
What the? All right. Let's focus. So we got a Feliz Navidad. To me, right away, is it Latin something again? Mexican? Some kind of Latin horror from some sort, but it's like I thought we were moving on from Monstros and the Latin concept thing. Maybe John's like, as much as I wanted to move on, you guys keep coming back and saying Monstros is so good. Maybe he goes back to the dipping well of Monstros 4. Yeah. Did Florida get the Feliz Navidad? Did they get that too, or only we got that? I haven't even looked at their map. No, I don't see Feliz Navidad. Yeah, I don't see that on theirs. Feliz Navidad in the Parisian Courtyard. I got that as either Krampus or Gremlins. Ooh, that's a good one. Los cinco puntos tamales. What? What are we talking about? La Llorona. Did him already say Monstros was second and terrifying? Yeah, he did. I remember him saying that. Feliz Navidad. I would tend to say that one is more Krampus. I could totally see Krampus pop up right there at Parisian Courtyard. I could see it. I could, no doubter, honestly. Parisian Courtyard has been a banger location. Krampus is a banger. Krampus, like, man, people that did Krampus, that's all they talk about sometimes. When I'm hanging out, they're like, Krampus this, Krampus that. I watch a Krampus walkthrough, and dare I say it, it doesn't look that great. But like, it's just a YouTube video. I didn't experience it in person, because in person you get the noise, the scares, the lights, the smell. It all hits different. Yeah. I'm going to go with Krampus. I don't think it's Latin anything. I think that one's Krampus. Why have Feliz Navidad like that? You know what I mean? I don't think it's Latin at all. I think it's Krampus. What do you guys think? Everybody in the chat. I don't even know how many people are on here. How many people we got on here? How many people we got celebrating Christmas with me? Thank you. Like, I'm truly honored. You're hanging out on Christmas to talk Halloween Horror Nights with Mondo? Let's go! At least I'm tall. We got 220 people. Wow. Overall, because we're on live on Twitter too, 387 people hanging out with me. Thank you so much, honestly. What do you guys got the Feliz Navidad as? What are you locking it in? I'm going to go with Krampus. I haven't heard not a rumor about Krampus. But to me, that's like my first thought, Krampus. What do you guys think? Black Christmas, very strong fit. Silent Night, Deadly Night, a holiday theme original. I didn't think about Black Christmas. A lot of people like that movie for some reason. Google Latin Christmas horror icons could incorporate Krampus. Okay. Christmas is almost over. We got 26 minutes. Enjoy it. Enjoy this 26 minutes. But what do you guys lock it in? What would you say the Feliz Navidad Parisian Courtyard? What would you say it is? Man, I hate spam emails. It's so annoying to get notified and it's stupid spam email. Hopefully it's Krampus. It needs to come back. I think Attractions did Krampus, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, right here.
Ancient spirit, the shadow of Nicholas.
Nice this year. Have you been naughty or nice?
Yeah, I could totally see that facade. In Parisian. And it has a dude outside. We've constantly have had a person outside of the Parisian Courtyard maze. Yeah, I'm just going to go with Krampus. Like, I can't go nothing but Krampus, honestly. Feliz Navidad. There's that Jack in the Box right there. That's the Jack in the Box. Blood in, blood out maze. How are you getting that from Feliz Navidad? Last time they did Krampus, it was Metro sets. Yeah. You're a Grinch. I don't know. I feel like the Grinch likes Christmas. I should ask the Grinch that next time. I got a lot of questions to ask the Grinch. I need to hang out with the Grinch more. Okay. All right. I'm going to go with Krampus. That's my guess. What else are we remaining? All these other presents. All right, we got one more thing. This has gone on too long. I've been purposely. I saved this one for last because I don't even want to get excited because like the odds of it I feel are like very low. It's very low. But I feel he might come back. He might come back, everybody. He might come back. All right, Terror Tram. You got a bag. My first reaction is trash bag. I guess technically you could say it's Santa's bag, but like Santa carries over his shoulder, right? Ho ho ho. Who else carries a trash bag over their shoulder? Who carries a bag over their shoulder?
Midsummer Scream, welcome.
Oh my god, that entrance is so dirty. Dude, that is such a dirty entrance to like introduce the world to Terrifier. I'm just gonna. That's my guess. Terrifier. A Terrifier Terror Tram. I don't even know what other kind of name I could think of other than that. I think it would work really good. There's a lot of different kills and versions of Art the Clown. There's a headless version of Art the Clown. But like they could really flush out kills in this maze. Like it could go hard. It could go really hard. You have 3 movies of stuff to work with. I think it would be great. Art the Clown was not just a success, but like a gigantic 500-foot home run success. Like it was just this catapult, just went beyond whatever they thought was success. It went beyond by a lot. The Terrifier, Art the Clown. Like Art the Clown has to be the one to kill Terrifier or Blumhouse. It's been Blumhouse, what, 2 years now? Is it 2 years or 3 years? I don't even remember anymore. Yeah, Art the Clown Terrifier would be stupid good. Art the Clown has chainsaws. He has like every weapon you could think of. It would work. Like my thought when I think of a Terrifier Terror Tram, like how would they make War of the Worlds work and then beyond? If they make like a house at the end, a little room that they do? I don't know. I don't know how that would. I don't know. That's why, like, I don't want to get fully like, this is like Art the Clown's coming back. Maybe it's like Art the Clown is the host. I don't know. I really don't know. Terror Tram must be a hard thing to figure out. And I feel like they're going to stick to the current formula that they have for Terror Tram. I feel like they're going to stick to it, where it's like you get this like opening ceremony, and then you get like all these kind of sets. But then, like, how do you do Bates Motel? I don't know. It's a lot. This is going to be a hard one. The trash bag can also mean Blumhouse again. I could also see Art the Clown at the beginning, like Megan last year, where you get dropped off. If this is true Terror Tram, it's going to be even more busier than that. Yeah, if there was ever a way to make Terror Tram busy, Art the Clown. Like, Art the Clown's like the glitch that just breaks the mold. He would make the Terror Tram so busy. The merch would sell like stupid. Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna pull off. Like, that is a lot of Terrifier. That walkthrough, that is a lot of Terrifier. Dude, imagine the bloody Hollywood sign, and then you get Art the Clown photo op right there. It's gonna be so busy. If there was anybody that could do a Terror Tram of Art the Clown, it's John Murdy. I can't even name another thing other than Art the Clown. I'm just gonna go with Art the Clown. Obviously, it looks like Purge, Dangerous Waters. That's gonna come back. They got Scarecrow up there. When I take a step back and I look at this, like these predictions, this is just as strong as any year there's ever been at Horror Nights. It's a spectacular lineup. It's a lot of things too that people have been wanting. So it's like fulfilling the fans' voice. It's listening. This is a great lineup. Obviously, it's a speculation map, so it means nothing. At the end of the day, all this means nothing. It's speculation. It's for fun. Nothing's official. But if a lot of these are true, this is a stupid good lineup. Spectacular lineup. If this is the lineup, like, I'm beyond happy. I will be buying a Frequent Fear right away. As fast as possible. Yeah. But that is it. I don't think there's anything more to talk about on this map. Shout out to HN Nightmares for dropping it. For me, I think the one I'm most excited for is that Halloween house. If it's like a bunch of Michael Myers kills over the year, it's going to be so busy. I feel like Stranger Things might be forgotten and then just line up like, I ain't doing Stranger Things. I got Halloween, Hellraiser, Terror Tram, Terrifier. Like, my gosh, like, Stranger Things is like an afterthought. Yeah, they're gonna make a lot of money next year. It's gonna be so busy. But I hope the Resident Evil does come because, they gained this like huge FNAF fan base that plays video games. Keeping that momentum going with Resident Evil, I think it'd be good. It'd be really good. All right, that is it for today. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Have a good rest of your Christmas. There's only 15 minutes left. Enjoy every single minute. Go kiss your mom, your dad, brother, sister. Give them hugs. Love them to the max. As Justice Scott has said recently, make it weird. Let them know you love them. It's okay to be weird. And I love each and every one of you watching this live stream, supporting the channel. 2025 has been an incredible year for me and my family, and I'm so thankful and humble by all of you, by everybody. All right, y'all smash the like button. Enjoy the rest of your Christmas. We are firing it down.